welcome to STO's The Smokers Lounge, the podcast that is for the pro wrestling that's on my network, Pro Wrestling Smoke. That's right, people. This is my podcast, which is dedicated to pro wrestling. We give you that real smoke about pro wrestling industry, news, notes, all that good shit. Welcome. This is episode, I think, 5, 6, five actually, of Pro Wrestling Smoke. And this is, I am your wonderful host, Carol Officer of a Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links allmylinks.com/porn rap star. This show is sponsored by a wonderful sponsor known as SmokeKind.com, the king of THCa. People, we talking about edibles, we talking about vapes, we talking about single roll, we talking about buds. And they got it in bulk, and it's a good price, it's legal, and they ship it straight to your door. So the link is in the description. Please use it and kindly get some smoke from SmokeKind.com. So, I guess we just jump right in with R-Truth and Carlito. Now, I remember when I said, when I talked about AAA, right? And I talked about part of what AAA and Mexican wrestling in general is that they always make sure to pay homage and have the old heads involved in the product. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. The old heads of the product. We talking about the old legends. Yes, you will see an Octagon. You know what I'm saying? And even to the point where, hell, Vikingo, not the son. You know what I'm saying? He got his ass whooped by El Patron. But anyway, I sat there and watched on Monday Night Raw. R-Truth. No. Was it Monday Night Raw? No, it's SmackDown. Yeah, I saw that. It's SmackDown. I saw Jeff Cobb, JC Mateo, aka Jeff Cobb, and him and R-Truth had a match. And it was funny because he was like, "Is it okay if I take your son to the ring and teach him a lesson?" And of course, come on, man, it's JC, it's Jeff Cobb. But I ain't gonna lie, when I saw the post, when it popped up, I thought it was a fucking joke. Because R-Truth been there for a long time. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know R-Truth enjoyed doing the comedy, not being serious, and so forth. When someone made mention that when Santino Morales left, they needed somebody, R-Truth fell into it. And the sad part is that R-Truth, on a serious note, is probably one of the best wrestlers in the game. I mean, still is. Like, even when I tweeted myself and said I would love to see him in the NWA or even AEW. Actually, I said Ashe and Deadlock. Especially Ashe because he's right here in North Carolina. It's all about black talent in pro wrestling. Who better than the first and only black man to hold the NWA world title, not once but twice? Because if you look through history, no black man other than Ron Killings ever held the NWA world title. Straight up. So, and don't think they ain't got a black superstar that I see right now that would fit the mound becoming the world champion NWA right now. I'm just saying. But it's just wild to me that he ain't going to be there. And for what I understand, it was Triple H who made the call, which of course he made the call. But see, what people don't understand is, let me explain something to you. They want young blood like this. They want young blood on that roster. I want you to think about something. They called up 3 of the top ladies in NXT. And let me make this clear. NXT is a developmental brand. It's just a damn good one. Because no matter what, they're going to call them top stars up. Ricky Starks wasn't even in NXT. Why even have him in NXT? You should have just go ahead and debuted him on the goddamn main roster. That's what I thought was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the sad part. You will never see certain motherfuckers make it to the main roster in NXT. I'm just going to be honest with you. I mean, Spears, no, I don't see him making it up there. There's going to be a couple of them guys that they're going to be NXTers for life. You know. But, I mean, he just had a match with John Cena. But why didn't we see this coming? See, people, TKO is a corporation. They're going to run the wrestling promotion as such. They're going to look at the wrestlers as assets, no matter how much they like them. No matter how much that The Rock is on the board. Triple H is going to have to make hard decisions on who the fuck got to go. Don't be surprised in a year and a half we hear that Randy Orton is gone. And you start seeing the old heads over a certain age, like Logan's Run. For some of you old heads that grew up in my era, Logan's Run. Yeah, it was when society killed off anybody that went over 30, that lived over 30. So Logan and his girl was trying to run away from people trying to kill him because they were over 30. Yes, that's a real damn movie. Y'all can go check it out. Find it. Logan's Run. You feel me? So, and then of course, Carlito. Now, funny, from what I understand, that they had told Carlito it was okay for him to go work at his dance promotion, you know, what is it, WWC, the World Wrestling Council. And he became the champ again. Oh, and by the way, if I'm correct, hold on, let me make sure, because I need to look this up. Because Carlito, I think, that held that damn belt about umpteen fucking times. I'm just saying, Carlito, I mean, he advertised more than his dad out this motherfucker. Man, hold on, let me take a look real quick and just take a look. Let's see. How many times has he been champ? Championship accomplishments. Here we go. He has been the Universal Champ 17 times. As you can hear, well, of course, it's his dad's promotion. He held every belt up in that bitch. But I'm just saying, he done held the world title, the Universal Heavyweight title, 17 times in his career. He had a lot of belts. I ain't even gonna lie from looking at this shit. I mean, I ain't feel like pulling up his shit today. I'm just not in the pull-up mood. But I was hearing they were talking about doing a solo push, but I know a lot of people were saying the shit what he said about when he mixed up something with the girl that he said something about Japanese. I need to learn more Chinese. No, he said something, I need to learn more Chinese, and the girl from Japan. I don't think it had anything to do with it. It's, once again, they want to get younger. The whole purpose of having Evolve then NXT is to build these people up so by the time they get to the main roster, they are ready to go. It's not no, it's the main roster the NBA. Now, people were saying, well, where TNA falls in? Well, TNA is competition. They use the TNA to be the competition to AEW and the Hell kind of program, along with what they're doing themselves. And on top of that, to have a place to have their former talent that they release go someplace that they are connected to, that they can bring best talent back on for appearances for a minimum cheaper price than having them signed to the contract onto NXT. Smoke that over. Indy Hartwell is in TNA. Mustafa Ali, TNA. Both the Nemeths. And understand, Ryan Nemeth has not been to WWE. You had Mike Santana on NXT. Now, let me tell you, they're going to bring on the people that they want to sign onto NXT from TNA. They're going to do the same thing with AAA. Van Kingo, whatever his name is, in about 2 to 3 years will be a WWE talent. All of this is to, one, set up places that they can do their WrestleManias, their shows. They can tap into the young talent that's coming in because AAA is one of the major companies. Remember, they bought it, no partnership. Why? Because they want to develop them luchadors to bring them onto the main roster. Think about it. They had, well, of course, we all knew that Alberto Del Rio was going to lose the AAA title. That shouldn't even been a fucking less of a thought. When as soon as I heard, y'all, if you've been listening to the podcast since I've been doing it, remember I said, well, what are they going to do about Alberto Del Rio? Because they don't like him. I guess they're going to get the belt off of him because they're not going to bring him on to NXT. And my question is, if he even still going to be in AAA, let me tell you what's going to happen. Alberto Del Rio, they're going to let go of Alberto Del Rio, and he's going to go over to CMLL. Or he might go to Puerto Rico. See, what you got to realize is that the whole game is to get the best young talent, develop them to win. We each era got its core. It's crazy shit that Sean Legacy, Sean Legacy is right now in the 4-way. They're supposed to be dropping this week for the Evolve men's title. And he has a future North American heavyweight title match. Looming. So now, is Carlito, we already know he's in Puerto Rico. He might do some independent shit around here, but if I'm seeing him doing AEW, I see him at best MLW. You know, now R-Truth, I think he's going to do an indie run, but if he does fuck with a major promotion, it might be AEW or NWA. Now, I don't know why I would think NWA. I don't know why I would think NWA. You feel me? Because R-Truth probably like, look, you know, now that I'm done with WWE, you know, I already know, like I said, they already said he got independent dates coming to hit him. He has independent updates coming across the way. Because it doesn't surprise me that, because I'm going to be real with you people. WWE talent will always get booked on the independents. James Ellsworth stays booked. And he was practically a glorified jobber with a decent run. So if you do WWE, no matter what, you good. It's just with A, and to me, I think you get booked faster. Unless you really fucked it up. So, like I said, I think, I don't know, I see him going to NWA or what have you. And then, of course, I saw Gigi Doe, a.k.a. Priscilla Kelly, burn her shit. Do I have that damn shit? Oh. Okay, so they really about to do these worlds collide. I think that this coming week, we're gonna take a look at that also for a second. But hold on, I'm looking for something real quick. Give me a second. Did I? See, I can't put y'all on my page because the problem is I have a lot of dirty shit on my page. I thought I had some. Everybody gotta do a pro wrestler smoke. I ain't doing that. I have a page, but my ass can't get into it because Billy made it and I forgot the password. There you go. So I may have to make a new one day. But now, so speaking about Evolve, we have a new Evolve Women's Champ, Kylie Armstrong. I'm different. That actually was a damn good 4-way match. Y'all need to check that out big time. And I'm looking forward to the men's match as well. Let's talk about little tidbits of what happened on the TV, shall we, in the apps, whatever. Well, since this is Monday and Raw will be coming on. The three-man power trip now is definitely making their presence felt. And it's kind of like this when I look at it. It's funny how they interweaving everything when it comes to Sammy with Jey Uso, as well as not Cody because you can kind of interwoven with Cody to a certain extent, but and CM Punk. So CM Punk got a little bit of comeuppance by attacking Seth Rollins, putting him to sleep. I think everyone's pushing for LA Knight to win the case. And I'm curious about that too. Yeah, because there's a pay-per-view coming on. Let's go ahead and see. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to look at this Worlds Collide event in a second. Take a look at the matches in hold on. Friggity frick. But anyway, like I said, it's just to me, that's the main thing to me, because when I look at Raw, and no disrespect, there ain't too much that really float my boat. The thing that float my boat is, okay, I'm loving the Lyra Valkyria and what's going on with her and Becky. Okay, that is beautiful. I'm loving that. I'm loving how that's going and how they've been popping. Of course, I'm trying to find. Here we are. That's what I needed. Match card. There we go. All right, we'll get to it. We'll get to the card in a second. Let me get all these out, my thoughts. I'm loving also So I need to really take some notes. I'm loving also what's going on with Penta. No, actually, really, but Dominic and the Judgment Day, it's crazy how they slowly trying to turn him into a face. And I find that interesting on that end. And to me, I don't know if I want Dominic as a face. I kind of like him as the heel because Dominic, if you're going to turn face, he's going to always be underneath. He's going to be that sympathetic face. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I think he's better served as that scrimey heel. And then too, even I love the fact that when Liv Morgan lost the match, with the Judgment Day stuff, and with Rowe and Perez, actually did help her and had the match won for her, and Rodriguez got upset. The twist that she said, Rodriguez, it's your fault. Bitch, you should have went with it. Actually, you should have thought of that. It shouldn't have been the rookie. So now, okay, people, this Judgment Day shit about to be breaking up in so many fractured pieces, not going to be funny. And it's kind of like, I don't know what the end game is going to be, whether it's Finn Balor's going to make a new Judgment Day, or is he going to end up making a new faction? But, I mean, people really didn't harp on that too tough. Like, if we're going to see Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez be tight. So the rest of the shit, it was a blur for me. That means it wasn't standing out. Sorry. So, then of course we had the NXT Santana. Okay, what I love about that, Santana, he's going to be wrestling for the title. Now, unfortunately, do I think that they're going to have Santana win this? No, because I kind of saw the out they were going to have AJ Francis, former NXT, WWE, so forth, is going to interfere in the match, probably causing the match. Because for some apparent reason, I don't see them taking the belt off a Trick right now. What would be the point of putting the belt on Trick if you don't hold it for more than a cup of coffee, for at least 2 or 3, at least 1, 2, 3, title defenses. Jada Parker needs to get a title run. Because with what was it? JC Jane becoming the champion because Stephanie Bakura about to move up, as well as Jordan Grace. It's time for Miss Parker. Yeah, it's time for Miss Parker to have the title, and we're screaming, Miss Parker, Miss Parker, Miss Parker. I'm sorry. Y'all been pushing the girl. Now is the time to put the belt on this sexy motherfucker. Let's stop playing. She's right now the hottest one on the. Let's be real. She is the hottest one on the roster now since y'all done cleared it out. It's time for the Jada Parker title run. Y'all got Julia going. Cora Jade got fired. We're released. You feel me? I'm sorry. If y'all don't put the belt on Jada Parker, come on, man. Let's, period. Let's just go ahead and let her get through this feud with Thea Hale. Let her get the win on Thea Hale. And let's go ahead and get this world title, this women's title, where it needs to be on Miss Parker, period. Because it's funny how I'm starting to see girls do her move where she put them on the ropes and then they jumping and land them with the ass. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of girls pop that off. Shouts out to Makara Candy that does that down in Memphis Wrestling. Now, curious what we're going to have with the Don in this situation. Some tell me Stacks is gonna come out looking beautiful in this shit. Loving the tag type, the what else happened this week? Oh, and of course, Ethan Page winning the North American title. Y'all realize that Ethan Page is becoming Mr. NXT. Once again, I just heard Javon Evans is supposed to be moving up. Which, did not know Javon Evans and my man Shaquan Sugar, I forgot they was in DPW. You know, y'all need to go back and check out DPW with Javon Evans. I forgot what his name was, but my man was Lucky Ali. They done had some matches, and I went and checked out some man with barn burners, dog. So, but like I said, that was the two biggest things with those two shockers because we had two title changes. So now, before I get to SmackDown, and then of course with SmackDown, well, we saw the last of R-Truth. We have the continuation in the build of the tag match of Cena and Logan Paul and Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. Okay, can we be honest? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I hate this last John Cena run. Okay? I hate this last run. Whoever booked this, you need to be fucking fired. Need to be fucking fired. Sorry if you think otherwise. Sorry if you feel otherwise. Tough. Because to me, it's been underwhelming as fuck. It ain't even the matches. It's just the fucking build. Like, honestly, why do I want to see John Cena in a tag match with Logan Paul against Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso? So you prolonged the feud with Logan Paul because we had no conclusion. Oh, by the way, if I'm correct, this coming tonight ain't Gunther supposed to go against Jey Uso for the title? Which we all know that Jey Uso's keeping the belt because why would you take the belt off him? He got the tag match coming up. And it makes me wonder if this is going to end up becoming a triple threat. I'm just saying, because I do smell a Logan Paul interference. I just don't know why. It's kind of like you're going to have Jay beat this man clean twice? I'm just saying. Now, it's either that or Jay beat him clean. But I got a stinking suspicion that this is going to end up being a disqualification. And it is going to be Logan attacking Gunther as well as Jey Uso. This is my prediction. You feel me? So, I don't know. Hey, if you watch this the next day, go in the comment and tell me if I was right or wrong. Okay. Naomi needs to win the Money in the Bank. and let me explain to you why, right? Bianca's going to at some point going to get a shot at Tiffany Stratton. Okay? And I see Naomi cashing it in on Bianca to give her a short title reign. And two, I think would be very interesting for her ass to be the Money in the Bank female holder. So, but I'm curious at how, because the feud between her and Jade Cargill, I'm curious. Or Jade Cargill wins a title, wins the women's title, and she cashes it in on her. It's gonna be one of them two things. But anyway, I don't think they had any other matches planned with Jade Cargill and her, but I think when SummerSlam hit, they're gonna have a big blowout match. Now, what that is, I don't know. And it still would not impede your girl from cashing in her Money in the Bank. And of course, the Bloodline. I wonder when they're gonna pull the trigger on that. To when it's gonna be Fatu versus Solo and JC. Actually, I smell Jimmy Uso and Fatu going against them, possibly at SummerSlam. Because if y'all didn't notice, when they kept telling him to do another moonsault. And then JC got up there and said, do what he said, do another moonsault, nigga. You look at him like, I'm the U.S. champ, nigga. I don't listen to you, bitch. Fuck is you. Fuck your $200, nigga. I give you a tour of an ass whooping. So I'm wondering when they're gonna pull the trigger on that to where they turn on him and Jimmy Uso, make the save, because it's time for, you know what I'm saying, no brakes, all gas. You know what I mean? To be a face, man. Actually, I keep saying this. I see this man being a world champion before the end of the year or by WrestleMania. I see him winning the Royal Rumble, actually. So now let's take a look at what's going on this weekend. And we have first Worlds Collide, where it's AAA and everybody else and their mama in this motherfucker, right? All right. We have a women's tag match as Stephanie Vercure and Lola Vice versus Dallas and Chica Tormenta. These are two big name female luchadors down there. Let's take a look at both of these real quick so we can give you a somewhat of an understanding of who we're dealing with, shall we? Pro wrestling. Let's see what she is. Chica Tormenta. Yes, she is one of the top ladies in the business. I'm seeing her going to her stuff. She is, well, right now, one-time AAA mixed tag champion with Arnez, and she was the Copa Antonia Pena in 2023, what have you. And actually, for females, she was 146 in the top 50. So apparently, she's one of the top female luchadors in the game. Anyway, back to my point. That's going to be the match, which is interesting because Lola Vice, of course, she's her consent, and of course, Stephanie Kerr. And then we had the 6-man tag match with Legado del Fantasma de Santana Escobar, Angel, and Berto. We'll go against El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr., a.k.a. the son of Dr. Wagner, Pagno, and Psycho Clown. 3 of the top guys, the top young generation. Because I want you to understand something. If you notice, there's no old heads in these matches. I want you to think about that for a second now. After I go through this, I want you, we will have a real conversation. The NXT North American title Fatal 4-Way. Ethan Page, the champion, will go against Ray Phoenix, Javon Evans, and Laredo Kid. Okay. And then, of course, the AAA title, El Hijo del Vikingo versus Chad Gable, which at some point is going to set up, I think, your boy, Americano, Grande Americano, becoming a mega champion. But anyway, if you notice, no legends, no chess man, no El Mercedes, no Cybernetico, no Latin Lover, you know what I'm saying? No La Paca. Why? I keep telling you this, people. Ever keep saying, when I sit here and hear Conan and his boy on Keeping It 100 talking about, no, they're going to understand the Lucha Libre culture. They're going to understand this. They're going to understand that. TKO don't give a fuck about the Lucha Libre culture. They give a fuck about what makes money. They're going to fade out them old farts that's down there in favor of bringing and training and putting out a younger fucking product. They look at what the fuck El Patron did with Van Kingo's dad as trash. They're going to, I hate to tell you this, Conan, I love you. I know you're a great booker, but I guarantee you a year from now or 2 years from now, here Conan said they basically gentrified AAA wrestling in Mexico. Trust me on this. Come on. I know people say, well, Pagno and Psycho Clown. Psycho Clown is one of the number one, if not the top guy on their roster. I don't even think he ever even held the Mega Championship. The son of Dr. Wagner Jr. You know this not Dr. Wagner Jr. The young version. Pagno, we didn't see him on the state side in MLW and so forth. He's still a young head compared to the other motherfuckers. I'm waiting for the first true WWE ran show. I'm waiting for WrestleMania, Mexico, all that shit. And like I said before, not a partnership, they bought the shit. They bought the shit and they can tell the opinions, y'all run it. Like we doing with, your boy. Watch, in a year, I'm predicting this. Y'all gonna hear a news story for the first time ever. They're having mass releases from AAA wrestling in Mexico. You're gonna see names like, damn, they done release all the legends. So, yeah, wherever other promotions, other than, outside of CMLL, I think Conan still got Crash, I don't know. They gonna benefit from some of these releases. I'm just saying, I put it there. And then I think we have Money in the Bank. Let's see, Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank match card. I'm gonna sit down and eat me something. Let's see, the Money in the Bank match card. Let's see what we got this week. Well, We have the Money in the Bank right now. We have LA Knight, Andrade, Penta, Solo Sikoa, and Seth Rollins with one spot remaining. CM Punk, I think CM Punk is set to battle AJ Styles and El Grande Americano on Monday Night Raw for the final spot. So we will know who will be in the final spot. Yeah, my prediction too is Punk winning that. So that he's a part of the Money in the Bank. But do I see him winning it? No. I just got a feeling that the guy that's going to have that case is going to be LA Knight. Either that or Penta. Well, no, I don't see Penta because I don't see them pushing Penta to be the world champ. Solo Sikoa, no. I don't see that. Seth Rollins going to get canceled out because of CM Punk. So to me, the winner is going to be LA Knight. So, but we'll get to all that. There we go. The Money in the Bank ladies match will feature Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Julia, and Naomi with one spot remaining. I think what's going on, who's supposed to be going on tonight? Okay, Stephen Victoria is supposed to be wrestling Liv Morgan and Ivy Nile for the last spot. I'm predicting Stephen Victoria winning. Because something's going to happen to where Roxanne Perez is going to help, but something going to happen with Rodriguez. Something going to happen where it's going to throw them off. And I see Stephen Victoria. The person I see winning this will be Naomi. Because I know everyone is thinking Rhea Ripley. But I don't see Rhea Ripley winning the briefcase because I see her winning the Women's Royal Rumble. That is where she gets a title shot. It's not going to be with the Money in the Bank. Because in my opinion, Naomi, I keep saying this, Naomi makes for the better briefcase holder, in my opinion. Way more interesting because because y'all keep pushing it to where Tiffany Stratton at some point is going to have a match with Bianca Belair for the title. Come on. You can't write a better script than that. So, all right. And we have the Women's Intercontinental title, Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch, where Lyra Valkyria wins. Becky cannot challenge for the title as long as Lyra keep the belt. But if Lyra loses, she has to raise Becky's hand. Now, for I understand, it's supposed to be an Evolution pay-per-view coming around the corner. People, Becky's losing because Big Booty Bailey is going to come down and interfere and cost her the match. Because I do want to see a feud that consummates a match that happens at Evolution, but also them having. Okay, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I want the first female Hell in the Cell match. I think, have we had a female Hell in the Cell match yet? Hold on, let me take a look. Have we had that yet? Female. Yeah, let me see. It was 2016. It was Charlotte Flair versus Sasha Banks. How many women's? There's only been one Okay. Well, I'm taking a look real quick. I'm sorry if I just shut up for a minute. Okay. What is a Hell in a Cell match? Preliminary match, Becky Lynch defeated. Okay, this one, the preliminary match. Okay, no, I went crazy. All right. There only been one female Hell in a Cell match. And it was Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair. So we have Becky Lynch, Bayley, Hell in a Cell. Because of the of how much they hate each other will make for a great match. I'm just saying, people. Let's go. All right, and then we got Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus Logan and John Cena. Yeah, Cody and them wins. I'm not even going to even talk about the match so much. Cody and them is going to win, and I see Cody getting the pin on John Cena. And because, like you said, I'm trying to think because John Cena, I don't know how many other appearances he have, but it has to be Cody gets the pin or Cena and Logan wins and Paul gets the pin on Jey Uso. I can see that. I can see that. Big time. I can see that big time. It's even gonna be one of them. It's because if either Jey Uso ain't getting, he's not pinning anybody. He's either gonna be the one to take the pin, or it's gonna be Cena take the pin when it comes to Cody. But if they want to further Paul and him, it would have to be, especially Paul and Jey Uso, and they feel that there's a WrestleMania match, a SummerSlam match. Then I will see Logan Paul get the win. I'm just saying. So we'll see. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Oh yeah. And of course, I'm not gonna talk about AEW, what's been going on with them. Okay, for all y'all motherfuckers want to talk shit about Tony Khan's booking, shut the fuck up. He's on a roll lately. I'm loving the interweaving of Hangman Page, Swerve Strickland, and Ospreay. And that they're not automatically jumping together to work together. And that I like the fact that Swerve came out and said, hey, nigga, I ain't forgot. Take your boys called from the time and said it was on your behalf. So, and add to it, we haven't had the Death Riders intervene yet. So that's interesting. Of course, we got All In. We got a long way to go. We finally had Timeless, my baby Timeless Tillman Storm, and Mercedes Moné, both of y'all, their interaction, that shit. Best female promo segment in a long time. Actually, I say it beat Valkyria and Becky Lynch's just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. Let's see, what else? God, it's just so much. Give me a second. I'm trying to remember every freaking damn thing that happened because I don't write down notes. I just touch on stuff that I liked. I'm trying to remember everything I liked. Also, I'm loving FTR being heels. I'm loving that. I'm seeing that they're doing a big, they pushing Gates of Agony. And I see that they also are slowly setting up their women's tag team division. Now, I heard a lot of chatter about that. this past week. And to me, I like it. Actually, they might have the best female tag team division if Tony books it right. Because they're making it a point to put people together. Think about it. You got Anna Jay and my girl Holly Cameron. You got Bane and Penelope. It's slowly but sure you all of a sudden you got Julia Hart and I noticed Sky Blue. Now, if you notice low key, when Mina Secure went against, what was it? Sky Blue, Julia Hart attacked her. Who came out and helped Mina Secure? Tony Storm. Tony Storm's up for a match against Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné, actually AEW kind of tipped their hand to a certain extent because Mercedes Moné is going to become the AEW World Women's Female Champion. Female champion. And let me make this clear, she'll be the first Latina, African American, or Afro-Latina, wherever, officially African American, wherever, female champion AEW history. Smoke that over. And we find out who's going to be probably your first tag champions. Me and Secure, me and Sakawa, and Tony Storm. Everybody else going to chase. So I'm curious to see how they're going to work out. I'm all for them to have their tag titles. Why not? Why not? I see no issue with it. Someone said they should get rid of the trios title. I'm like, for what? No. To me, if you book everything right, it doesn't matter how many titles you got. The fucker got 2 shows. I'm not even going to pray doing a good job of keeping somewhat AEW Dynamite somewhat separate talent-wise of guys that's on whatchamacallit. We don't see FTR on Dynamite Too Tough. We might see a promo, but you don't see them wrestle. So he's kind of doing a good job of separating if y'all not noticing. So like I said before, am curious to see what this woman tag team title division is going to look like. I know we are going to have Darby Allin show up at some point. Also, Don Callis, is he safe to say that Tony Khan's a fan of the Memphis version of Jimmy Hart? Because how many motherfuckers Don Callis gonna have on his goddamn team? I'm like, goddamn, he about to add 10 motherfuckers. I'm like, damn it, is he our Paul Heyman? WCW Paul Heyman? Dangerous Alliance Paul Heyman? You know, it's like I said before, I got no problem with it. I love Don Callis. I always liked Don Callis as a manager. And he's a heel heat magnet. But I don't really need to add more motherfuckers to his goddamn roster, man. It's strong, you know. I like that the Paragon is beefing with the Don Callis family. I would love to see more Kyle Fletcher versus Adam Cole. I'm curious when they're going to pull the plug. Well, we got this 4-way coming up at Fighter Fest with Kenny Omega and 4 other wonderful, wonderful talents. I can't wait to see that match. You know, Dynamite going to be a barn burner this week. But since we know there's so much time, can we please get Swerve and your boy in a tag match against the Young Bucks? I'm just saying. But the question is, but we still don't know about Hook. Because, I mean, we got the Ox, but, you know, Hook rejected Samoa Joe. So my question is this. I wonder what that storyline going to hit. You know. So, and I'm curious to see who's going to pop up. On YouTube, y'all need to go check out, what is it? Oh, no, I'm about to look this up. The shit you need to check out. I'm starting a segment called The Shit You Need to Check Out for this week. I'm going to my history. Prestige, Deadlock Pro, and West Coast Pro united with the three whip instead of either three. Main event was a great tag match for the West Coast Pro tag titles. But the match of the night was Cedric Alexander and Trevor Lee. My God. Every time they have a match, it just gets better and better. And I'm so looking forward to seeing, my man Cedric Alexander, part of the Hurt Syndicate. Oh, I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. Hurt Syndicate, MJF, give me more. Give me more. And two, low-key, can we stop acting like the tag team division AEW ain't goddamn it stacked and fucking hot? Damn it, take the tribalism out of it. Right now, in my opinion, they got a better tag team division than Raw and SmackDown. The only tag team division they ain't got better of is NXT. They got a strong tag team division, top to bottom, bro. So and we seen them interact. We seen them chase after the tag titles. We seen other tag team beefs that ain't involved the tag titles. Everything motherfuckers ask for, but y'all swear up and down this motherfucker ain't booking shit. He's booking his ass off because he know WWE and TKO on his ass. So I'm done. I gave y'all an hour of some good pro wrestling punditry and discussion. I previewed, the Money in the Bank. I previewed Worlds Collide. I talked about WWE, the little tidbits and stuff that I like that stuck out in my mind. Because I told you, if you're looking for someone to break down every fucking match, this is not the show for you. I'm not going to break down every match unless I really like the match like that. Feel me? So, there you go. My main thing was, people, WWE, as you're going to see in the next 5 to 6 years, is going to do a youth movement. It's going to be Logan's Run. You feel me? So, let me get up out of here. So, don't forget, check out our sponsor, SmokeKind.com. Hit the link in the description to get great legal cannabis, whether it's edibles, vapes, single roll, or even the buds itself. They got pounds. They got weight. And it'll be mailed straight to your door. You ain't got to worry about the cops come knock on the door. Excuse me, sir. This your package. You know what I'm saying? Legal. You're going to have to go to jail and prison and federal. No, this is legal weed. It's great weed. I just smoked my last blunt, dog. For what they sent me. And it's good, man. And I'm still smoking on the vape. And the vape lasts a long time, people. And they got a deal where you can get 2 vapes for $42. 2 of their vapes for $42. They got so many great fucking deals, man. So go hit my link in the description, my referral link in the description for SmokeKind.com. And be kind and go get some smoke from them. So with that being said, I'm done. I'm out. You know how we end this all the time. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Thank you for coming to get that pro wrestling smoke.